Action. Who are you, Enesha? Hello and welcome back to my video. So today we're going to be looking at wealth is not money. A lot of people want to have money, right? They are just interested in having money, but they are not interested in being wealthy. And what is wealth? Wealth is a value you create for someone else. And wealth is not something that happened by accident, right? Wealth is something you decide to become, right? You can be wealthy without having any money in your bank account. You can actually be wealthy without having any money in your bank account. Because wealth is a mindset. Wealth is who you are, right? A wealthy person can go to any environment and accumulate money. You know why? Because money is what is used to measure wealth. But wealth in itself is not money. Okay, just imagine a child, right? Growing up, right? That child can be wealthy, but it might not have millions of dollars in their account. But the mindset, how they behave, what they do, how they create value for somebody else, right, will determine how wealthy they are, basically, and how much money they will accumulate in the future. I always teach my kids, learn to create value. To create value?
Yes! I have
Million.
$1 million!
Learn to create value for people. Learn to create value for people, because wealth is the measure of how much value you can create for other people. That is the same measure of how much money you will accumulate, because money is actually the shadow. Just imagine you chasing shadow. You can never catch shadow, right? The substance is wealth. Money is just the shadow following the substance. So when you keep chasing money, you can never catch money. Money will be running. Money will always be ahead of you when you keep chasing it. But when you decide to become wealthy, when you decide to become the substance, then money will follow you, just like your shadow follows you. So my message for today is, be a wealthy person. Think of value. When you are chasing money, you are just focused on the final destination, right? But when you want to become a wealthy person, how can I create value for other people? Right? Start thinking in that direction. When you start thinking, how can I create value for other people? You start creating value for other people.